Okay, hey there, Dark Star here. We're doing a mission out of Brest, LFRB, to Innsbruck, in our favorite aircraft, the Longitude. Innsbruck, I like to come in at 1:30. Yeah, it's got us on 26 today. Nice. Batteries, external power, standby power on. Emergency lights, arm. Let's get our APU starting. And get our basic setup done here. Electric flaps. And then go into our cabin management and get our lights on for boarding. The other thing that's good to do, let's go ahead and get these lights up. And then we can turn off our flashlight and still see. Alright, let's do the boarding.
Captain, we'll begin boarding on your command.
APU started with off
CSH 50
external
parking
power.
3 for ground service. Ready to embark passengers.
Nice to meet you, Captain.
Okay, we're gonna put up the pre-flight synopsis. And we are ready to start engines. And I believe, I've never watched it, but let's see if we go exterior lights. No. Beacon's normal, but basically it should, I don't know how to tell, but it should automatically come on when you kind of start the engine. So we got it on run, press and hold. And look up here. It's not too cold out. While this runs, I'm gonna get my stabilizer set for takeoff. It's taken care of. let's switch this to checklist.
Tower, Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, ready to copy IFR clearance to Innsbruck.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50 is cleared to Innsbruck Airport via the ROSP 6 Whiskey departure. Runway 25 left. Climb via SID, maintain 13,000. Departure frequency is 127.2. Squawk tree 4 tree 4.
Cleared to Innsbruck via the ROSB 6 Whiskey departure, runway 25 left. Climb via SID, maintain 13,000. Departure frequency is 127.2. Squawk tree 4 tree 4. Summit Charlie Sierra, Hotel 50.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Read back correct. Contact ground on 120.1. Good day.
Hi team, ready to leave for Innsbruck? I see you're already getting everything prepped for our passenger, Madame Marquet. We expect all of you to provide her with the best of service. I know I can count on you. Have a nice flight.
Okay, we can
Ground,
see our
Summit
landing
Charlie
elevation.
Sierra Hotel 50 with Sierra, ready to taxi IFR.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, taxi to and hold short of runway 25 left using taxiway Yankee Papa Sierra Echo Cross runway 25 left Charlie. Contact tower on 120.1 when ready.
Taxiing, hold short runway 25, left via taxiway Yankee Papa Sierra, Echo Cross runway 25, left Charlie, Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50.
Flaps are set. Flight instruments are good. Cross check. Altimeters. Yep. Okay. Exterior light. So let's get the taxi light on. We'll get the brake off. We'll make sure we can steer, and we'll check the thrust reversers here in a minute. Okay.
Madam, welcome on board flight CSH 50 with service from Innsbruck to Innsbruck. We'll be shortly in line for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat, and make sure your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch all personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones, to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. Thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. Enjoy your flight.
Okay, so now we engage the thrust reversers, and we verify thrust reverse is armed, and we stow them back, and we're good. Now we repeat a bunch of checks we already did. Flaps are set though. Speed brakes are retracted. Trim set. Ice protection. That is a good question. Let's see. We do in fact want to get ice protection on. We turn this on for some number of seconds. 15. Okay, V speeds are displayed. Speed knob is on FMS. Crew briefing is done. Radar we don't directly control. That's the pitot heat one.
Tower, Summit Charlie Sierra, Hotel 50 ready for IFR departure. Runway 25 left.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, QNH 975. Cleared for takeoff runway 25 left.
Okay, now we get landing lights on.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25 left. Summit Charlie Sierra, Hotel 50. Madam, this is First Officer Poisson speaking. Estimated flight time to Innsbruck is 79 minutes. We remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened. Thank you for your attention, and let's have a great flight.
My trim was actually not completely set, so... So during takeoff, no changes should be made to the engine or wing ice protection buttons until above 400 feet AGL. Okay. Well, we're not going to change them until we start getting out of this weather. Okay, I think we're all set. Hitting the wrong buttons on the keyboard there. Alright, let's go ahead and get altitude dialed in. First one was 13,000. Okay, we are good on CAS messages. Okay, V1117, rotate 120, V2 134. We're not going to make any changes to ice settings. We're going to do a static takeoff, throttles to TO, auto throttle, check green, CAS messages, N1 matches command, brake release, rotate at VR. Alright, we are holding the brakes. We hit the takeoff toggle button, so it's in TO mode. Then auto throttle arm, TO appears. And we throttle up. Alright, full takeoff power. Some good crosswinds here.
V1, rotate.
Okay. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up. Autopilot on for a moment.
Hotel 50 contact Brest Center on 127.2.
Now flight level change. Annunciators are all good. Acknowledge handoff.
127.2 for Summit Charlie Sierra, Hotel 50.
Okay, let's go to next checklist. Okay, landing gear is up, check. Flaps are up, check. Throttles climb, climb, climb. Ice protection buttons staying on for now. Pressurization. No movement yet, but there will be. We have differential pressure. That's good. Okay, seat belt is still on. Altimeter's at transition altitude, so we'll hold off on that. And there we go, standard pressure. And there we go, we're gonna loop around. That's done. Exterior lights. Let's go ahead and get landing lights off. We can get the seat belts off. APU off. Not much to do at cruise. Okay, our 13,000 feet hasn't kicked in yet, so I think we're going to just go ahead and climb all the way out. Let's go 42, flight level 420. There we go.
Madam, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome you on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight CSH-50. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 12,700 feet and airspeed of 200 knots. It's 9:19 p.m. and are expecting to land in Innsbruck approximately at 11:06 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Really nice thunderstorms for sure. Okay, we're keeping ice protection on for now. I think we're clear of the weather now. Let's get ice protection off. Okay, we're about 2.5 minutes out from turn. Let's see. Okay, 3 minutes. But I think that's to here. We'll probably start turning in about 2.5. So I turn that on just to level out the fuel a little bit. I'm running the APU. That's weird. I wonder what happened to the icons for these. I swear it used to have icons. I don't know why these got swapped. Probably because this one rebooted. In some of these systems, the heading, if you right-click it, it has a sync mode, so it'll stay pointing the way you're pointing as the guidance turns. The gusting is really wreaking havoc on our ability to climb at times. There we go, we finally reached our cruise altitude, holding at flight level 420, and we will come back for descent into Innsbruck. Okay, we're back, we're getting close to our top of descent here, which will be right after our turn at Lagos? I don't know. We've already got the altitude dialed down. We've got VNAV armed. It's here. I want to go in. I put in a temporary hold because I needed to do something. So I'm going to remove this hold. There's a 1 minute audible warning. Something else I did while I was at it, I added, so go to proc, click on your approach and add a transition. If you don't do that, you won't necessarily get a top of descent. While we're here, let's look at our approach on 26, I believe it was, Zulu. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dial the altitude down to 9,500 then. That's way past 9,500. Okay, we're going to get back in contact with ATC here, manually.
Vienna Center, Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50 is at flight level 415, descending 13,000.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Descend and maintain 9,500.
Descend and maintain 9,500. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, contact Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
Going to 120.65. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Munich Center, Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50 is at flight level 395, descending 9,500.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Munich Center, radar contact, continue to WI 002.
So I'm going to do minimums of 2,500 here. I'm not sure this plane can even do RNP approaches technically. We probably really should be doing the LPV one. Which then would give us minimums of around, I don't even know what category we are, 3,300 though. Let's see if we can change it. Yeah, we're still a ways out. Let's switch to the Echo LPV. 10. I'll go ahead and put in 3,300 here. We just want to load that for now. Want to get rid of this. It sometimes adds the airport back in there, so like watch your approach here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to move RTT up here. Because it'll round that out a little better. Right click this, cursor up to here, zoom in a little. Yeah.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Nav Zulu runway 26 approach via Romeo Tango Tango transition. Clear to Romeo Tango Tango.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect Nav Zulu runway 26 approach via Romeo Tango Tango transition. Cleared to Romeo Tango Tango. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50.
So I think most of this is still the same. Yeah, we'll come in like this. And it reloaded my flight plan here, so I'm going to add this back. Just because that's the way we're going to be going. So I fly up the valley, make a right turn, try to find the runway. Oh, runway's here. Fly up the valley. A little bit of a right there, not much. Okay, we're a little bit high on the approach. I think that's probably because maybe when I changed the route or something, we got a little high on the approach. But in any case, let's just kind of help it catch up. See, probably we're not very high, so. It says we need 266. There we go, now we'll catch up. This plane is ridiculously resistant to speeding up. I don't know how realistic that is, but see, path is only armed here. We'll catch back up. get a little weather report here. I don't know. Are we gonna need anti-ice? Possibly. Definitely seen some clouds out there. Let's go ahead and get our landing data in. Zone 26, load, runway, ample, anti-ice. Let's just say on.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Contact Innsbruck Tower on 120.1 when inbound.
Okay, we're gonna drop this to 997 slowly.
Tower on 120.1. Summit Charlie Sierra, Hotel 50.
Oh, the other thing I forgot to do for that hold, I actually have this at an exact altitude. Let's reset that. Just kind of get back on that beat path again. Just go and contact tower.
Innsbruck Tower, Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, 25 miles northeast. Inbound Renav Zulu runway 26 approach.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, Innsbruck Tower, QNH 997, cleared Renav Zulu runway 26 approach.
Our speed
Cleared
is
Renav
dropped.
Zulu runway 26 approach. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50.
Oddly, this doesn't seem to have any speed restrictions. Although I thought the actual one did. Guess not. Weird. Threshold 1893. One thing I kind of remember about this though is it leaves you very, very high.
Captain, we're in overspeed. We need to slow down.
Flaps 1. So it leaves you high, but I mean the constraints are there. So as soon as we pass 613 here, we need to start descending down to the runway. So that's going to be at this point. So let's be ready to do that. I think rise we turn at 612, let's go to flaps 2. At 613, let's go to gear down. You know what, I didn't dial the altitude down, so now we're going to be very high on profile. Okay, 5750. Go flaps 2. Okay, we've got a 10 knot crosswind pushing us to the side. Go gear down. Okay, gear is green. Autopilot off. glide path. And flaps full. Using the glide path now, but we can't really use the lateral guidance at this point.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Wind 286 at 4. Cleared to land runway 26.
Clear to land runway 26. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50.
That is true. I did forget to get the landing lights on. FMS speed. I want to slow down just a little here. I don't know if I should go by the lights or the glide path. According to the glide path, we're a little low. Oh, never mind. According to both, we're a little low. Clicks at the electronic trim. There we go. Reversers on, some braking.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Turn next taxiway.
Fortuitous.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Contact ground on 120.1.
120.1. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Innsbruck ground. Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50. Taxi to parking.
Summit Charlie Sierra Hotel 50, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Lima.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Lima, Summit Charlie Sierra, Hotel 50. Madam, welcome to Innsbruck. Local time is 10:55 p.m. For your safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Innsbruck.
Currently at 50% fuel capacity, Captain.
I think we're good. I think we can make it to the gate. Might have to stop and refuel, but...
Great flight. This airline's pretty good. I'll consider flying with them again.
That should have come off so we don't blind that poor guy. Okay, we have external power. We'll go ahead and tell him to hook up a GPU, and we will shut down both engines. APU is already running. I didn't get the seatbelt lights on, shame on me. Gonna report me. I didn't even get dinged on airline procedures. Passengers are happy about it.